It runs, but that doesn't mean it's ready to mow anything yet. I'm not going to just start guessing on what to do here next, but I want to get something to write on and make a list of everything that we need to do to get it ready. 1, adjust carb, so we'll write carb down. 2, I guess I ought to see if it moves. So, moving. 3, mower. Is it gonna work? And 4, tires on one side flat. I think that's it. Let's start with this carburetor. And what I want to do is get to the bolt or the adjustment screw on top of the carburetor. Now there's more issues going on with this carburetor than just that. The float is still sticking a little bit, so I have to keep the fuel off so it don't flood. Every now and then it'll stick and let gas run out of the carburetor. And this plug back here, this Welch plug they call it, I didn't even know what it was called till I looked it up. That needs to be put in. Eventually I may have to rebuild this, but for right now, just to see if we can't get it running good enough to mow with it, that's what we're going to do today. So let's get this carburetor air breather off, because I can't reach anything on top of this carburetor with this on. And I put it on, I don't know why, but I did. I may have to get a pliers to loosen that one. This tank doesn't let me get in there. There she comes. Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom. Yep, cleaner still looks real good. It's this right here that I need to turn, and reaching up underneath that, I get my hand too close to that and I didn't like it. Now here's the issue with the float. I turn this on and it'll run just fine as long as it's running, but if I let it set, and if I don't come here and tap this a little bit, has a tendency of sticking. So let's see if the thing will run again. gonna leave it right there. My list blew away. I need to go get it and find it. I think it's under my Bronco over there. Can knock this off the list right here. Well, the next thing on the list is moving, but before I do that, I think I want to take care of these flat tires. I blew them up previously, but now they just slowly leak out, but not totally. As you can see, that's up just a little bit. With this back tire, it's pretty flat, but you can't tell it. So I'm going to start the air compressor up there and just put some air in each of them to get them tight enough so we can see if the thing's going to move properly. Let's get this blown up. Boy, we're really having some rain out there right now. That's nice and tight. Let's do the front. I will have to probably break these tires down and see why they're doing what they're doing. Probably cracks in them and everything else. I'm going to put plenty of air in it. That looks like that needs tightened up too. It's got a grease zerk on it right there. Well, we have the tires inflated. Now what? I guess see if it moves. It's got a simple transmission here. I don't even know which gear's which. I think it'll move, don't you? Let me get set up on here, get it started again, and let's see. I really don't have any room in here to drive it around if it moves. Got my tools in the way. It's raining outside. But we'll do the best we can. Make sure the gas is on. There's a little pedal on the other side here that I'm pretty sure is the clutch and brake combination. Got that loose. Let's start it. This is going to be a fun little thing to drive. Oh, but the problem is this old guy can't get off of it. We have The carburetor adjusted, the tires inflated, and it moves. 3 things off the list. Let's test this mower and see if it's going to work. This right here says mower, engage, disengaged. So I guess that would be engaged and that would be disengaged. Let's start it up and see if it's going to work. Nothing happened. I guess then the only thing left to do is get the thing raised up and see if we can't take a look at the mower and see why it isn't working. Well, this fat boy just laid down on the floor and looked underneath there, and I found that the belt was off. Now we're going to try this again. The belt came off again. Well, let's do what I said. Let's raise it up and see what's going on under there. I can see it has 2 blades under here, and let's get under there and see if the blades are loose. That one isn't loose. That one feels like it is, but for some reason this spindle isn't turning. Well, the mower isn't going to work if the spindle doesn't turn. The blades feel pretty good though, other than being really rusted under here. I wonder, there, I got it. There, she's turning. I wonder if that caused the belt to jump off. Let's take a look. Let's narrow this down some. The spindle was locked up, but it didn't take much to loosen it. I can't get in there very easily. Right here's the pulley. And it is really, it's not really in line with anything else. Let's put the belt back on and see what it looks like. A bit difficult, but the belt's on. Let's lower it and give it one more try. of squeaking, but she's running under there. I'll just let it run a while and get it loosened up. I'm gonna try to raise it up while the mower's running, and I'll show you where you do that. Still running under there, so that worked pretty good. I guess it didn't like disengaging and re-engaging at that slow of an RPM. But the good thing is the belt stayed on. Well, that didn't work out very good, did it? I guess I need to quit being lazy and just get that mower off of there and go through it. And that's just what I'm gonna do in an upcoming video. I'm gonna take this mower deck off and we're gonna set it over there in my bench, and we're gonna work on that and get that thing all loosened up, cleaned up, get the blade sharpened, everything oiled, maybe even replace the belts, and we're gonna get this mower cutting grass the way it's supposed to, the way it did maybe in 1971. Subscribe if you like content like this. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.